Hi Derek, this is Coach Smart from ABC Baseball Camps. I'm here to do your hitting evaluation. Okay, so let's see where you are from a setup standpoint. Okay, so stance is wide enough to be successful. Hands are high enough to create a downward angle to your swing. So that looks pretty good. Let's see where your hands go, what happens here. Okay, so one thing I would be careful about, okay, is how much weight you're transferring on your stride, Derek. See how much your body's moving forward. Okay, where's the baseball at? I see the baseball right there. I see the baseball coming. Okay, when the ball's that close to you, obviously it's being soft tossed to you or thrown very slow to you. Okay, but when I can see the baseball in the frame and your foot's still off the ground, that's scary a little bit but we don't want that head. We don't want your eyes and your head to be moving forward as the ball's coming forward. We gotta get that stride foot down in the ground, okay, to eliminate some of the movement. I understand the guy's not throwing very hard right now or doing soft toss or whatever he's doing, but look at the big picture, okay? You're probably close to high school age or in high school already. I can't tell from here, but you need to make sure that you get your stride foot established and on the ground. When you start facing 80, 85, 90 miles an hour, if that foot's not down, that ball's going to eat you up. It's going to smother you as a hitter. So the kind of the rule of thumb is that when the guys that throw harder, you want to get down sooner. But it's a good thing to practice because you have to do what you're doing there. You're kind of striding and swinging at the same time. Your foot isn't hit the ground yet, and the ball's 5, 6 feet away from you. That's going to be much harder when that ball's coming at a high rate of velocity. So I would suggest you get your foot down a little bit earlier. Okay. Okay, so let's see what happens on the swing. Okay, so from a barrel angle right there, we'd much rather see that barrel angle kind of like right there at that point in your swing, okay, instead of where it is. Because obviously that's kind of going uphill. And we still want to be going downhill. Downhill is always going to be shorter than uphill. Okay, we want our swing to have a kind of a downward angle to it. Then it gets level through the strike zone. We don't want to be swinging up at anything. Okay, so where you are at contact, from an upper body standpoint, pretty good. Pretty good. I mean, got a nice 45 there. Your left arm is straight. No bonus in your. Is that a word? Bonus in your left arm. That's pretty good. From a lower half perspective, that front leg appears to me to be locked out right now. It's just straight up and down when you make contact here. There. Okay, what that does, Derek, is for most hitters, it pushes people back, and you don't get the full use of your lower half from the standpoint of your weight transfer to your front side. Okay, your back leg is got a good angle to it. Okay, I like that. That's a pretty good move there. Shows me that you're driving that knee down into the front side of that front foot. Now the problem is for me, Derek, is that because this video was shot so far away, I can't see what your front foot's doing. I can't tell if it's like it's supposed to be, which would be like this, or is it opened up a little bit like that, which is okay. But anything beyond right about there, that front foot being like, open like this, that's not as good. Okay, so like I said, I can't see it in this video. It looks pretty good from here, but it's hard to tell. Just make sure that front foot, the key to hitting is to hit against a closed, firm, not locked out, front side. A closed, firm front side. Okay, so we gotta make sure that we're keeping that front foot somewhat square, like your back foot is right now. Okay. Let's watch another swing here. Again, a lot of movement there, bud. A lot of movement in that swing from a standpoint when you get your stride foot down. Bat's up at the same angle it was. Backside looks good. Front side does look open in this picture. A little bit too much. Which is also going to help you. It's going to help you, with that front leg being locked out. Guys that open their front foot up have a tendency to lock out the front side. If you keep it closed, it's harder to lock that leg out. I want that leg to have a little bit of bend into it. Be firm, but have a little bit of bend to it. Okay. So one more thing, Derek, okay? I can't tell how tall you are. You look like you might be, 5'11", 6 foot, something like that. Okay, so as a hitter, Derek, we want to compress down to hit. We don't want to push up to hit. When we push up to hit, we come out of the ground. We come out of the one thing that's holding us there, which is the ground. And you'll see your head, it stays about level. So it's not bad, but it could get a lot better from a standpoint of trying to get your leg down and drive that. That's one thing about pushing back and locking out. It's hard to compress down. So I don't think you're getting your full use out of your lower half. And that's too bad because you drive that back knee down pretty good. But because you lock out your front side, you don't get as much out of it. I really think you could probably, add an awful lot of ball flight to your balls if you use your lower half a little better and not lock out that front side. Let's talk about your finish for a second. So contact there. Pretty good extension. I wouldn't change your finish at all. Finish looks good. So in summary, Derek, I would really work hard on limiting the amount of movement as the ball is coming towards you. Okay? All good hitters have tempo. Okay? They have good tempo. It's load, stride, swing. Okay, it's not load, stride, swing. It's not load, stride, swing. It's whether the guy's throwing 90 miles an hour, it's load, stride, swing. Or 60 miles an hour, it's still going to be load, stride, swing. The timing part of it is all based on your stride foot. Your stride is your timing mechanism. You got to make sure you get on time with the pitcher. Sometimes you're going to want to stride when the guy separates his hands. Sometimes it's at the top of his wind-up or his stretch. But in my opinion, you're getting down way too late. Okay? Don't concentrate on how good a hitter you are now or might be where you're at or where you play at or where you're from. Concentrate, Derek, on how good you're going to have to be in order to play college baseball or professional baseball. My youngest son Taylor plays third base for the University of Tennessee, and it's a battle every day, not only to stay in the lineup, but to hit the kind of pitching he's got to face. He's facing 90, 95 almost every game, and it takes a lot of work. And you really got to make sure you get your stride foot down to limit the amount of movement in your head and your eyes and stuff. Okay? So there's a couple drills I'm going to send to you, Derek, that you can watch. I'll send them on the email to you. A couple of YouTube videos that will help you a little bit with your upper body as far as the rotation goes and locking out that front side. Hey, have a great spring. Have a great summer. We'll see you at the next ABC baseball camp. Thank you.